Tina, what are you doing right now? Why are you out in the middle of the day? I'm at work as usual. Because it's a weekday. Good grief, you're still working? I've been telling you since forever to just hurry up and quit. A woman is supposed to stay at home after she gets married. Making money is the man's job. That's what I was doing when I was your age. My dear grandson Noah's still so small. It's not fair on him. Times have changed since then, you know. The cost of living is higher now, so it's difficult to get by on a husband's salary alone. And Noah's in elementary school now, so I don't have to see him 24/7. Do not talk back to your mother-in-law. There's no way my Jack's salary isn't enough on its own. Are you sure it's not just you being bad with money? You must be neglecting the finances because you're working too much. This is all the more reason for you to stop working. Even if you say that, you should quit your job and start devoting a little more time to learn how to cook. I tried the stew in the kitchen, but it tasted awful. Huh? Wait, did you come to our house again? Yes. I had errands to run, so I stopped by on the way. But no one was in, so I messaged you. Just hold on. Did you get another spare key made without telling us? I told you to stop doing that. Do not enter our house when we're not there. Why not? It's my son's house. Besides, I have to conduct surprise checks every now and then to make sure you're not slacking on the housework. And just as I suspected, whatever was in the pot was absolutely disgusting. Inside the fridge was a disorganized mess too. Don't eat our food without permission. That's our supper. I can't let my Jack or little Noah eat anything that disgusting. I threw it in the trash, so make it again. What? You throw it away? You'll get ill if you eat things like that. The flavor was too strong. It had a weird acidic taste. And it smelled weird. So I threw it all in the trash. What? Are you joking? You threw the chicken stew I've been preparing since this morning into the bin? That's Jack and Noah's favorite dish. Don't tell lies. There's no way Jack would like something that disgusting. My tenderly cooked chicken. What are you doing there? Did you just go there to throw away our food? Oh yes, I forgot. I'll be having a tea party with some friends this Sunday. I'd like you to bake us some confectionery for the occasion. Your cooking might be utterly hopeless, but you can at least do baking, can't you? Cakes, cookies, anything will do. I want you to prepare us something as spectacular as possible. There will be 6 of us attending, so be sure to make lots. What? You want me to bake you something? No, I can't. I have plans this weekend. I told you before, didn't I? Surely you don't have plans first thing in the morning. If you get up early, you'll have it done in a jiffy. Please start thinking for yourself for a change. Cakes and cookies can't be made in a jiffy, can they? They take time. Anyway, I'm busy on the weekend. Can't you just buy them at the store? But I already told my friends there's going to be a wonderful handmade confectionery. I can't give them from a shelf now. Anyway, I'm counting on you. Toodles! Not Toodles. I can't and I won't. Remember the last time you forced me to make something? You didn't even pay for the ingredients. I don't have as much free time as you think. Listen to me. I will not be making you anything. Hey, Jack. Your mom decided to let herself into our house again. She threw the chicken stew I made in the trash.
What? Seriously? Damn it, that's my favorite dish!
Didn't you take the spare key off her? You said you were going to talk to her about this.
Well, I know, but she insisted it'd be more convenient if she had a key in case anything happened. Then she started crying and said, "Don't be so cruel to your old mother!" I felt bad. I didn't have the nerve to take it off her by force.
Don't let her play you like that. Do you have any idea how many times she's thrown my dishes in the trash? It's such a waste, and the food expenses are going through the roof. If she doesn't cut this out, we're going to be in serious trouble.
Come on, can't you see that she's lonely? My dad's out at work all day. You and I might not be that far away, but we do live separately. Surely it's fine if she comes over to keep herself busy now and then.
Is it fine for her to illegally enter our home because she's lonely? Is it fine for her to help herself to the food I slave over a hot stove to cook, complain that it's disgusting, and throw it away? Is it fine for her to order me to bake cakes for her at tea parties without giving me a single penny for the ingredients? I'm sick of you being manipulated by your selfish mother, using loneliness as your get-out-of-jail-free card.
Fine, I get it. I'll make her see sense somehow.
I'm not interested in half-hearted vagaries like make her see sense. Go to her house today on the way home from work. And get the spare key off of her for real this time. If she dares shows up here next Sunday, I'm seriously gonna lose it. Do you understand?
I get it. I'll get a hold of it somehow.
I'm very disappointed in you, Tina. I requested that you make some confectionery, but no matter how long I waited, nothing came. So I took it upon myself to go and collect it. No one was home, so I let myself in. What on earth was all that? There was a feast laid out on the table. You even prepared cake, despite not making what I asked you to. To think you live in such luxury when my Tom is out working. I won't allow it. On top of that, I tried a bit of everything, but it tasted awful. So I threw all of the food on the table in the trash. I took the cake for myself, though. Do you know what day it is today? Huh? I'm asking if you know what day it is today. Did you know when you did it? What do you mean? I don't follow. It's Noah's birthday today. What? The feast laid out on the table as well as the cake were all for Noah. I told you I had plans, didn't I? Those plans were to invite Noah's friends over to celebrate his birthday. The reason I'm not home right now is because I went to meet his friends at the train station. I can't believe you managed to throw all the food in the trash and steal his cake in such a short space of time. No matter how much you might not like me, to ruin Noah's birthday like this is just cruel. You are the worst mother-in-law on the planet. It's Noah's birthday today? What? You don't remember your own grandson's birthday? You're not old enough to be going senile. No, I knew it was sometime this month, but I didn't think it was today. If that was the case, why didn't you tell me beforehand? You're the one who cut the conversation off before I had the chance to tell you. Didn't Jack explain this to you? He was supposed to be going to your house. I haven't heard of such a thing. And why on earth didn't you invite us to Noah's birthday party in the first place? I did plan on inviting you, but you told me you were hosting a tea party. So I thought you could stop by another time and didn't say anything. Plus, your husband's at work. More importantly, how do you plan on making up for this? I had to cancel Noah's birthday party because of you. And after his friends went through the trouble of coming. What? Why did you have to cancel it? You could have ordered takeout for the food and grabbed a cake from the store. There are many alternatives. At least no one would have to eat your terrible cooking that way. What are you talking about? Noah can't eat regular food or cakes. You know that, right? Huh? Why? What? Are you seriously telling me you don't even remember Noah has allergies? Allergies? Noah? Since when? Since he was born. I told you as soon as I found out he had them. And since he can't eat milk, eggs, or shrimp, I made today's cake especially made to be allergen-free. The food too. And since some of Noah's friends are gluten intolerant, I went to a lot of effort to make sure everyone would have something to eat. It's going to take a long time to remake everything from scratch. Noah was so looking forward to finally being able to eat the same things as his friends. I didn't know that! You never tell me anything! I think what you mean is that you don't listen. You do nothing but talk about yourself. You don't even care about things that could put your grandson's life in danger. I can't let someone that dangerous near my son. So you better not come to our house until his allergies have gotten better. I'll be changing the locks. What? Why? I don't want someone who doesn't understand Noah's allergies coming and going as they please. For now, all you've done is throw our meals away. But who knows whether you might decide to cook him something yourself one day that contains stuff he's allergic to. Anyway, Noah's upset that you ruined his birthday. He burst into tears and shouted, "I don't want to see Grandma!" Well, I didn't know about his birthday or the allergies. Surely it can't be helped. I'm Jack's mother and Noah's grandmother. Surely my son's house is the same as my house? I can't accept you banning me from entering. Give it a rest. You trampled all over what was supposed to be a fun day for the kids. All for your own satisfaction. I've tolerated you throwing away my food until now. But you're not getting away with what you did this time. If you illegally enter our home one more time, we're moving house and cutting all contact with you. Depending on the circumstances, even divorce with Jack isn't off the table. I'll take Noah and move in with my parents. What? Divorce? Divorce? You can't do that! I'm serious. It all depends on your attitude from here on out. I'm sorry. I apologize. Please forgive me. Please make Noah understand that I didn't mean to. I will not do such a thing. If you want to make this up to Noah, how about thinking for yourself for a change? As for me forgiving you, I'll make that decision depending on whether I see change in your behavior. I have to go see Noah now, so excuse me. Toodles, mother-in-law. My mother-in-law immediately rushed over to apologize with cake and hors d'oeuvres in hand. But as usual, everything contained allergens. So we refused the food and took possession of her spare key. She stayed outside the front door shouting, causing a racket for a little while. But Noah, who was already in a bad mood from having his birthday ruined, took one look at her and shouted, "I hate Grandma!" and threw a screaming fit. She must have tattled on me to Jack straight away. Because when he got home, he started complaining at me, saying, "Don't make my mom cry." But I swiftly lectured on him on how it was entirely his fault for not taking the key off her in the first place. And when I said, "Should I take Noah and break off all contact with you?" he started panicking, got on his knees, and apologized. Jack's completely on my side now, and his mother, afraid of being cut out of our lives, stopped coming to our house out of the blue. Now, with an appropriate degree of space between us and the in-laws, our lives are comfortable and stress-free. The birthday party was successfully held the following Sunday. Everyone came over to join the celebrations, and Noah was finally able to eat the same cake as his friends for the first time. I'm so relieved that his birthday party didn't end up being a sad memory.
Monica, I can't reach my son. Could you ask the boy to return my call as soon as possible? Hello, Mother. My husband is at work, so I'm afraid he can return your call. You don't have to ask me. Just wait a little longer and he'll get back to you. Even if he's at work, he can at least reply. It depends on the situation. But it's been 2 hours since I texted him. I'm sure he has checked his phone, right? He also has a phone for work, so maybe he doesn't look at his private one much. Then give me his other phone number. I'm sorry, I don't know either. You don't know? Useless as always, Monica. I'm sorry. It's almost noon. Maybe he'll reply then. I wanted to talk to him about his father. I really don't know what to do. Did something happen to him? You said he was going to be in a hospital for an exam the other day, right? I don't know if I should tell it to an outsider like you, but he has been diagnosed with a disease. He'll probably need to be cared at home. Oh, a medical care? He just retired from his job. I really feel sorry for him. He was saying that he was going to enjoy his sick life. Does this illness mean life-threatening? Yes, it is. But I give you the name of disease because you're not our family. Please don't ask my son either. Others did. What time does he come home every day? Usually around 7 p.m. Okay. Does he work late? Sometimes. He's probably off on weekends and holidays, right? Yes, unless something accidental happens. Do my husband's work hours have anything to do with it? Kinda. I've got a lot on my mind. Well, okay. Got it. Is father okay? He's not okay. That's why I'm in such a hurry. You also tell him to reply as soon as possible. You can't do anything anyway. That's the only thing you can help us. Hello, Mother. Are you busy right now? What do you want from me when I'm busy with husband care and housework? I'm sorry. I'd like to ask to you about that. You know it's none of your business. I know, but my husband's been sick ever since that care. Sick? The boy? Ever since he started to take care of his father at home, he visits you every day after work, right? That's right. He's our only son. He's supposed to take care of his parents. He takes care of him until morning. He comes home and goes to work. On weekends, he takes care of him all day long. I don't think he'll be able to handle it. My husband has lost 17 IVs since he started taking care of him. I'm afraid he'll collapse if he continues. So you want me to take care of him only by myself? No, not like that. You can use a caregiver or something. Or I can help you if you would like to. So can you give my husband a break for a bit? I'm sure I told you before I started taking care of him. But he doesn't want a stranger to take care of him either. You and a caregiver are strangers that day. He doesn't even want you in the house. And I don't want you hanging around the house either. But if this continues, my husband will really collapse. Please, I'm begging you. Would you please consider taking care of him, someone outside of the family? Or if you could reduce my husband's burden just a little more, that would be great. I'm doing the best I can! Now you're saying you want me to carry him without sleeping? I heard that you're sleeping well at night, but my husband only gets a few hours nap every day. Can't you at least make time for him to sleep properly once a week? He's only in his 30s, he'll be fine. Shouldn't you be more worried about me? You don't care what happens to a stranger like me, do you? That's why you think, isn't it? No, I don't. A stranger or a family. I don't think we should pay attention to that part right now. If there's not enough people, please let me help you as your son's wife, even if it's just a little bit. You are really persistent. I've told you many times that his wife is a stranger to me. I fully understand that. But I'd like you to think about it for a moment. That's enough! Don't get involved in our family matters anymore. He's the one who comes to our house to take care of him. There's no need from you to tell me what to do. If my husband doesn't return your calls or go to your place, you call his office. So what? My son comes to take care of him. He comes here because he wants to. Fine. I understood. Oh, so you finally understand. You're such a shameless wife. How dare you to talk about our family matters and contradict me like that? That's what I don't like about you. You should just do what you're told to. Just stay out of our lives. Hey, Monica! What are you doing? What do you mean? I'm breakfast. Huh? My son is already here! And why aren't you here? You've got your father-in-law's funeral to go to, and what are you doing? Hurry up and come to the funeral! Me? Why do I have to? You have a lot to do as a wife. Your father-in-law has passed away. Don't you think it's crazy of you to not come as his son's wife? Aren't you supposed to be the one who takes the first action to help us with the funeral? What? You want a stranger like me to go? Why is that? I'm supposed to stay out of family matters. You can't talk to me like that now. Your father-in-law has passed away. Yes, I know. That's why I visited your place yesterday to show my condolences. We have the funeral today. We haven't burned him yet. Nothing has been finished yet. I'm not a family member of yours, so none of my business. I wasn't even supposed to go to your place last night, but I thought it would be the last time we'll be together. You think that's how you act as a wife? I don't want this relationship. You, mother-in-law, and me, your son's wife. My husband agrees with me on this. Can you stay out of my life? I'm a stranger to you. I can't believe it. I didn't like you from the beginning. But I didn't think you were this kind of person who will return good for evil. I can't imagine what my husband in heaven will feel. Don't you feel sorry for him? You two always treated me like a stranger. Whenever I visited you, I was the only one waiting at the door. Then you only let my husband go in the house, right? He has wanted you guys many times, but you two did not change your attitude. What do I owe you? Why should I treat a wife like my son? You should restrain yourself more. That's why you're accepted as our family no matter how long it takes. That's why I'm refraining. We're not family. You are the worst kind of person. I told everyone that you're coming, and you're saying this when someone has died. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get involved anymore. But it's what you've wanted, so it's okay, right? You see what will happen? I'm telling all my relatives what a worse wife you are. Oh, please go ahead. I don't care what other relatives think of me. Now, if you excuse me. Monica, can I talk to you? What, mother? What is it? I thought you told me that you break off our relationship. I can't reach my son. He hasn't responded in days. Do you know anything about him? Or is this something you've been telling him to do? I didn't say anything. I called the company. They said my son isn't there. They want me to stop contacting them. Right. Because my husband quit the job. What? Quit his job? What do you mean? What is he doing now? I'm not going to tell you. Why not? I'm his mother! You're a stranger to me. I'm sorry. Monica, how long are you going to care about that? I'm done taking care of my husband. Don't bring up that topic again. Excuse me? I don't understand. Just tell me where he is. Otherwise, I'll come to your house. You can go. We've moved out, so we're not there though. You moved out? Wait a minute. Monica, are you trying to take my son away from me? Are you going to prevent me from seeing him for the rest of my life? You seem to want to blame me for everything. He quit his job and moved out of the house. It's all his decision. There's no way he will leave me without saying anything. He's done everything I've asked him to do. Doesn't listen to me when I stop him from marrying you. My husband wants to stay out of your life, mother. What? Isn't it obvious? My husband had his job, and the rest of the time he was ordered to take care of his father. While you had enough time to sleep, he had only 1 or 2 hours a day. If he had continued to live like that, of course his mind and body will fall apart. But he took care of him until the end. He has decided that it will be the last time to be involved. He had to make a lot of preparations, so I won't be able to see my son anymore. I don't think you're going to see him for now. Who's going to take care of me? What if something happened to me? I don't know. Don't reply with one phrase like that! I'm all alone without my husband! Don't you feel sorry for me? You're not my family, first of all. Plus, you're not important to me. So I'm not interested in what happens to you. Monica, you know, when my husband got sick, it was needed to be taken care of. I was mentally exhausted. I see. I thought over how bad I behaved toward you back then. So please don't be so heartless. I'm just doing what you told me to do. A wife is a stranger. Don't get involved in family matters. That's what you wanted, right? I didn't mean it. Since my son was always on your side, I just acted a little cold. I hope you will forgive me for my childish behavior. Whatever the reason, I'm not going to forgive you. In the first place, you treated me like a stranger since your husband was still alive. Whenever there was a family gathering, you would ignore me. And there was no food or sitting for me, right? It happened a lot. I thought the beginning of our relationship was important. You know, train you as a wife. Training? Am I your pet? I think our relationship will last as long as we care of each other. On the other hand, train a stranger. How great people you guys are. To me, it seemed like you're just bullying the wife. Monica, calm down. I can already reach you now. Please let me talk to my son. You are my only hope. I will block you immediately after this too. Please don't contact me again. I wouldn't know if you text me though. Sorry, I'm guilty. I'm sorry that I have treated you so badly. So please let me reach my son. It's my husband's decision. Please, Monica. If this stays like this, I might collapse from the shock. It's your fault that things turn out this way. I don't want to say bad things for a person who died already, but you and father had problems. You guys are the ones who made my husband wanted to break off the relationship. And you turned me into a stranger because of your actions. Monica, I accept you as our family. I will never treat you like a stranger again. So please forgive me. Can you please stop pretending to be a family now? This is what you have deserved. Please continue to think of me as a stranger. I received many calls from my mother-in-law after that, so I immediately blocked her. Later on, she asked all the relatives where my husband went, but no one knows where we are. But my husband told his close cousins and others how he left his mother, and rumors have been spread how my parents-in-law treated me like a stranger and making him take care of his father and never let him sleep. It seems like more and more people think that my mother-in-law got what she deserved. She lost her husband, the only family she had left, and I heard that she was living a reclusive life in shock. She doesn't want people to see her, so she even has her groceries delivered to her house. I've heard that when people don't interact with others, they all get old at once. Even though she were to become unable to live without someone's help, we're not going to help her anyway. If my husband ever meets her, he said that it will be when she passed away. He has lost so much weight since my mother forced him to take care of his father. He was at the point where he was busted from becoming truly ill and falling apart both physically and mentally. Of course, I did my best to support him as much as I could, but what my husband needed most was to rest. After he managed to finish caring his father while he was absent from work, he asked me if he could take some time off. Of course, I agreed. We decided to move the opportunity to quit his job and move to a new house. After we spent a few months relaxing together, he's now back on his feet and working for a new company. My husband has always been protective of me and listened to what his mother said all by himself. But now that he's finally away from his mother, he is enjoying every day more than before. My husband and I will continue to help each other to overcome difficulties. And we could like to make our family happy in our own way.